Hello YouTube, this is Grimjo Beast. Doing my review for this week's Bleach chapter. Sorry, I'm kind of dull because my fucking computer just fucked up on me. And I got to start all the way over. So it was a bit more emotion the first one. I wanted to get the first one, but I couldn't get it. But anyway, this week's Bleach chapter, I enjoyed it more than Naruto. That don't mean it's a better series or whatever. So I enjoyed it more than the Naruto chapter from this week because it kind of neutered one of the major characters. Shitty ass like title is dumb as fuck because it doesn't really happen. But yeah, for Bleach, I'm do the points, the major points of this chapter. Ginjo is fighting against his former friends or acquaintances, his team basically. He's fighting against his team, and Ichigo is fighting his guy. Um, I had his name in the last video, but it's deleted. But like, if you're watching this, you know his name. You know who he is. The guy that can replace memories. So Ichigo's fighting against him. So the guy with the mohawk, his full bring is explained. It's kind of like a gambling kind of system. Like if he hits 777, like if he punches something or does something, it has a major chance of like. It's like okay, say it's like he punched something with 777. It's bound to like weather and like just break down, something like that. If he doesn't hit it with a less lucky number, it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, we find like that's how he got the chandelier to drop, and that's how he broke a piece of Genjo's sword because he had a lucky numbers of 777 when he punched or made contact with the weapon or in the chandelier. But yeah, it's kind of like one of the major high points of Bleach. It's the action. No matter how much you disagree with the story, you can't disagree. Like you can't say the action is not one of its best qualities or best points. Um, yeah, like no matter how crappy the story gets or how like how much the story becomes nonsense, once we see the action, it's almost like we forget it a little bit. I'm not saying this for everybody. I'm not. This is my personal opinion. I always thought action was a high point in Bleach, but there's so many much other problems with it. Action cannot carry a story. It can bring someone in, but it's not the major factor that should carry a story. So yeah when when Ichigo's fighting against the guy he's fighting against, I'm not gonna say his name so I don't know it. But Chad and Eno join the fray again, and like you know, Ichigo is like conflicted as hell because the reason he got his powers was to protect them, and his friends are basically fighting against him. So he's like conflicted as hell. And then uh, the guy I can't say his name, so I'm not even gonna try. Um, he he uses the opening and um he tries to kill Ichigo with the stab. But Genjo saves him, he gets stabbed in the process. So basically Ichigo is all alone, but he might have some help coming on the way, and that is Uryu. So yeah, that's the end of the chapter. I enjoyed it more than Naruto this week, but that's simply because I like action, and that's one of Bleach's few high points, which is action. But yeah, and then another reason I'm reviewing this because there was no new One Piece this week. So yeah, by the way, get well Oda, because you're the shining hope of the big three. You really are. Even though you're long, even though your series has been long, it's like it's become an epic. It's become an epic. anime series. So get well soon. I hope you'll be able to continue your story. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this Bleach review. Um, if you watch any of my other videos, I think I'm gonna start splitting up um, each series into different videos so I can have more time to talk about that particular manga chapter for that particular series. But yeah, that's Grimjo Beast 123. Comment, rate, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. Did you think this Bleach episode? I mean, this Bleach chapter was good because of the action, or do you think it's still shitty, like most people are starting to think now? But yeah, just give me your thoughts. Grimjo Beast out.